Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Siboga TV, which is your number one online political channel. Raila Amolo Odinga is facing one of the most difficult time in his time. The rebellion he is experiencing within the Azimio fraternity is shocking. Even in his own party, ODM, Raila Amolo Odinga is experiencing a rebellion which he has never seen before. And this rebellion is because Raila Amolo Odinga has decided that enough is enough and he is going to join William Samoei Arap Ruto to form a grand coalition government. And this has made various factions within the Azimio and various groupings within the ODM party to be quite furious at Raila Amolo Odinga. And some members of ODM have actually come out and they have actually said that they will never join William Samoei Arap Ruto because they believe this is the time that William Samoei Arap Ruto is expected to pack off and go home with his entire government. People like James Orengo, people like Babu Owino, people like Jakoyo, people like Martha Karua, people like Jeremiah Kioni, people like the DAP party Eugene Wamalwa, and very many other politicians. They have come up and they have said they are not going to board. They are not going to accept with this move of Raila Amolo Odinga joining the government of William Samoei Arap Ruto. But Raila Amolo Odinga has actually stuck to his guns that he is going to join William Samoei Ruto. And William Samoei Arap Ruto is going nowhere. And that is actually what Raila Amolo Odinga has told the Gen Zs, that where do you want William Samoei Ruto to go? He is not yet going anywhere because Raila Amolo Odinga feels like if William Samoei Ruto government is going to be toppled, then this country is going to take a wrong trajectory. And for Raila Amolo Odinga, he is saying that this is the time we have to stand for the country and not for anybody else. And by Raila Amolo Odinga saying that, it's very clear that he's going to join the government of William Samoei Arap Ruto. And Raila Amolo Odinga has already been given positions which is going to nominate some people so that they can have a grand government. Because it is being said that Raila Amolo Odinga has been given 7 positions of cabinet secretaries in the government of William Samoei Arap Ruto. And even those positions have also brought a lot of disagreement a lot of rebellion within the Azimio fraternity, because we have people who feel that if they have been given those 7 positions and Raila Amolo Odinga is demanding 4 positions for ODM, then other party will have nothing to benefit from that deal. And they have said that they will not accept to that. So that is actually what I want us to dissect about, and more so, why there is a lot of rebellion, even from the ODM party, the party that Raila Amolo Odinga actually controlled. Why is that hit? Why people within ODM, they have come out strongly to oppose that move by Raila Amolo Odinga? That is actually what I want us to dissect deeper. But before I do that, I could request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video thumbs up. Share the video to your friends. And if your friends are lovers of politics, then it is good to request them for us to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And whenever you subscribe to our YouTube channel, always remember to smash the bell button. Because by smashing the bell button, you will give YouTube a leeway to notify you so that you can watch any content we upload into YouTube. And for those ones who have actually subscribed to this YouTube channel, I say thank you so much. May God bless you abundantly, because you always give me that inspiration to continue coming up with this kind of political analysis. And I promise that I will always give you the best of all. I will not take side. I will give you politics the way it is. Now, let us go back to the discussion, and let me now analyze deeply why there is a lot of division and why Raila Amolo Odinga is actually facing a lot of opposition from his own ODM party. Why they are disagreeing to this move of Raila Amolo Odinga going in bed with William Samoei Arap Ruto to form a grand coalition government. The first thing, as you know, Raila Amolo Odinga is reading to the AU, and that is why probably is safeguarding that interest by working with William Samoei Arap Ruto, because without supporting William Samoei Ruto, then I can say for sure that his bid to be the chairman of AU is dead on arrival. So, because of what is happening currently, the Gen Zs factor, that is why some members within the ODM are actually opposing that move, because those politicians also want to override on the Gen Z factor. And that is why some people like Babu Owino, they are actually against this move by Raila Amolo Odinga to join the government. So they want to appease the Gen Zs. They want to look good to the Gen Zs so that the Gen Zs can pay them back politically. So that is one factor why Raila Amolo Odinga is actually facing a lot of rebellion within his own party. Then another thing which is actually necessitating that kind of opposition within ODM is because within ODM, we have what we call factions. And you will find that Raila Amolo Odinga is actually working with one faction, and other factions, they don't know what's happening. For example, when Raila Amolo Odinga was approaching William Samoei Ruto so that they can form this grand coalition, he is working with people like Joho from Mombasa. He is working with the how do we call it, Junet Mohammed, and he's also working with this man from the Western, how do we call it? When the name will come, I will tell you. So that faction is the one that Raila Amolo Odinga is trusting and is working with them. And you will find that there is one faction which comprises the MPs, the politicians from rural Nyanza, who feel agitated why Raila Amolo Odinga is working with that kind of a faction and they are left out. People like James Orengo. That is why James Orengo has led that grouping to rebel against the Raila move to join the government. And James Orengo is saying that I will be the last person to join this government, which need to be going home. And this is the right time for us to take it home, that William Samoei Ruto should vacate office. His entire political grouping. So that is why James Orengo, they are actually against the move of Raila Amolo Odinga. And at the same time, James Orengo feels that they could have been consulted majorly from the rural community side, because you will find that whenever we have mass protests in this country, the people who carry the burden majorly are from the Luo Nyanza. Those are the people who always come out to protest. And that is why James Orengo is against the move by Raila Amolo Odinga to join the government. Because for James Orengo, he has said that they should have first dealt with those people who have killed innocent protesters. And those who have gone, they must be compensated first for them to think of joining William Samoei Arap Ruto government. So James Orengo has come out strong and categorically, and he has said that he is not boarding, and he has given that kind of a rebellion to Raila Amolo Odinga. Another thing which is causing a lot of rebellion within the ODM fraternity, it is because of inheritance factor. Who is going to inherit Raila leadership once he goes to the AU? So we have different factions who are actually fighting within the ODM fraternity. And one faction feels that by Raila Amolo Odinga joining the government, and once he's going to move out, those people who Raila Amolo Odinga will put in the government of William Samoei Ruto, they will actually have upper hand to inherit Raila Amolo Odinga. And that's why the likes of James Orengo, they feel bitter about that, because they know that those who will join Raila Amolo Odinga so that they can form the grand coalition, they will be at the forefront. They will be advantaged such that if it reaches the time when inheritance is going to be passed, those are the first people who will inherit ODM. And because currently, as it is being seen, the people who are with Raila Amolo Odinga are actually outside the rural community. And that's why for the rural community, they feel that Raila Amolo Odinga should have his first-hand man from that community, so that at the end, because the rural community has actually fought enough, then ODM should be passed from Raila Amolo Odinga leadership to another Luo leader. And that's why there is a lot of faction, and there is a lot of heat. And because of that, that is why that rebellion against Raila Amolo Odinga is coming even from the ODM party. But having said those things, do you think those who are opposing Raila Amolo Odinga are going to fight up to the end and succeed? That is another question we have to ask ourselves. Because I don't see anybody who will repel against Raila Amolo Odinga surviving. Because if James Orengo will fight Raila Amolo Odinga, then he cannot even succeed to take the ODM leadership, because Raila Amolo Odinga cannot allow him. Because I'm very sure there is even a time when James Orengo went against Raila Amolo Odinga, but he was thrown to the political coldness at that time, the time when Raila Amolo Odinga was running for presidency and James Orengo also ran for presidency. But this made James Orengo to be thrown into political oblivion. And I am very sure that if James Orengo will persist with this, there is a high likelihood that, again, James Orengo might be thrown into a political oblivion. So those ones who are fighting Raila Amolo Odinga, the way I know Raila Amolo Odinga operates, he will defigure them. That is why even when we add what we call the conventional for Azimio, because they tried to annoy Raila Amolo Odinga, Raila Amolo Odinga immediately called Men in Black. And the Men in Black, they never allowed Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka to read the statement. And that was the end of that meeting. And from now henceforth, I'm very sure the Azimio fraternity is dead. Even if Wiper Party is saying that the Azimio fraternity is strong, it is not. It's very weak. And it is a matter of time that it will be buried in a political grave where it will never come up again. So, for those people who are trying to fight Raila Amolo Odinga, they are going to lose badly. But if you may ask me, do you feel what Raila Amolo Odinga is doing by joining William Samoei Ruto is the right thing? From the personal view of point is that even if it was me, Raila Amolo Odinga, I could have joined William Samoei Ruto, because he is safeguarding that interest of joining the AU, because he knows if William Samoei Ruto goes, that will be the end of him. And at the same time, Raila Amolo Odinga does not know where the Gen Zs are coming from. So for him also to preserve his stature in the political arena, he has to join William Samoei Arap Ruto. I really don't know what you are saying about this rebellion that Raila Amolo Odinga is facing. Please drop your comment in the comment section below. And if this is your first time to come into this YouTube channel, I request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video thumbs up. Share the video to your friends. And if your friends are lovers of politics, then it is good to request them so that they can subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for those ones who have subscribed to our YouTube channel, I say thank you and may God bless you. And lastly, whenever you subscribe to our YouTube channel, always remember to smash the bell button, because by doing that, you give YouTube permission to notify you whenever we upload any political content into YouTube. And with that, I say thank you. May God bless you all abundantly until we meet in our next political conversation. Goodbye.